Hi, we have more questions.
Yes, indeed we do. Okay, the next set of questions are by J. Hexians. And his first question is, how many games do you think you will do in your lifetime? That's a bit of a random question.
So, ask that again?
How many games do you think you will do in your lifetime? I don't know how we're supposed to answer that.
The games will I do? Oh, Jesus. Well, I could be hit by a bus tomorrow, so that would limit the amount I play in my lifetime by a significant amount.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's hard to answer that, but if I was to take a wild stab at it, 10,000? I don't know.
You can't quantify that. It's too much for the mind to
Impossible.
conceive.
There's not,
Yeah.
probably not even 10,000 games. Actually, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Probably. Even so, I mean, that's just ridiculous. That's a hard question. If I'm gonna probably about like 2,000, probably. Some 2,000 to 3,000, something like that. I mean, it depends on what happens. I could become a billionaire, and I could decide that I want to buy every game on the planet. So I would then end up playing over 20,000 games. It really is hard to say. It's that circumstance is quite unlikely, but you know, it's not impossible. So yeah, that's quite a hard one. How many games have I actually played? If I'm going to answer that, probably about 400.
Yeah.
Actually, if that's the case, then you've... Screw it, I'm going to raise the thing to 5 to 6,000. No, I'm going to raise it higher. I'm going to raise it to 10,000. Reason being, I've played Mario Hacks. I've played about 500. I'm not even joking.
There we go.
With that said, I think, you know, the possibilities are quite high that I will play more than 10,000. So that's a benchmark. Figure.
Okay, question 2.
Oh, question that.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unusual one. Question 2 is, choose My Little Pony mug or plate.
Mug, because I have it and it's awesome and I get to drink from it every day.
Yeah, you're drinking
I love
Pony
it.
Gloriness.
And I get to imagine that Pinkie Pie is shouting to me, "You broke a pinky promise!" That episode is amazing.
Or pony referencing.
Glorious. I love that episode.
Okay, question 3. What is your all-time favorite LP? And I'm not sure what they actually mean by that. Whether it's the one that you've done or the one that you've seen.
The one I've done is we've already said that.
Yeah, so let's just assume it's not.
And one anyone else has done. It's one of mine. No, it's not. That is a hard one. I really like some of the stuff Chugga Convoy's done. I think he puts a lot of time and effort. I'm really loving his Emerald LP. I loved your Toy Story 2 and your Kingdom Hearts.
Well, thank you.
So that Toy Story 2 I've even downloaded and it's on my PSP for when I go abroad. So that's how good I like. That's how much I like that one.
Boredom buster.
It's quite handy. In a time of need, if I'm on a giant coach trip or something.
Oh God.
I know, but that doesn't happen often, to be fair. But no, it's We Like to Play. Prey is doing a really good. Is doing a really good Rayman Origins. They've done some really good. Another Super Mario Bros. Wii was good as well. And Mr. Zebra Game has done really good Jack and Daxter stuff. I mean, there's loads of really good stuff. Pretty much everything Bicked Up on a Bus does because he's the most sarcastic bastard in the world and he's so funny. So is SSOH PKC for that matter, but I prefer Bicked It because he's lesser known. I'm not saying SSOH PKC isn't good. I think he's hilarious and he's brilliant, but just because Bicked Up on a Bus isn't known as much, I think it's only right to say his name over SSOH's. Because everyone should know SSOH by now. I think he's got more subs than Chugga, actually.
I have never heard of him.
Really?
Yeah, but then again, I'm not
Look,
really in the community.
he's one of those people who does every new game as soon as the day they're out. So he's like DSP Gaming, except he uses a capture card and DSP doesn't.
Oh, okay, right. I've never heard of any of those. I need to get back
right
to the
there.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Tealgamemaster?
Okay,
Yeah,
moving on to the next one. What is your favourite game character? We've already covered that, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm nearly out of battery. No.
For what?
My controller.
Oh, okay, that's not so much fun.
Another 3.
Well, when did you? Question 5 is when did you start doing LPs? I think we've.
That was about 3. I don't think I actually said that.
Oh no, you didn't say the time. No.
No. That was about. That was late October. Was it late October? No, late. Christ. No, late. I don't even know anymore. I really. There.
Search back. Look at user search. Have a no actually.
Let me just check something quickly. Video manager. I know what it is. It's late. It's late September, October, or it's early. No, it's not early September. It must have been late October because I met you 9th of November. It's been bookmarked in my calendar, so I never forget. I must buy you a Steam game every year.
Aw, there's no need for that.
I'm a glorious bastard, and you know it.
A glorious bastard indeed.
Oh, why is YouTube's menu so difficult now? There used to be one where you just literally they used to have all the numbers for the videos literally just there, and now it's not there anymore, and it's really annoying. Oh, screw it. Rayman 3 Part 1. And 3 Part 1. You're never going to see it because it's unlisted, because the quality was awful. Ha ha ha! Where is it? 30th of September. I knew it was end of September. I knew it was. But my gut wouldn't allow me to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh well, there it is. 30th of September is the first is the day I started. To be fair though, I did actually record and this is something that most people don't know. I did actually record a speedrun for Croc 2. But that was with my friend's mobile, and because I didn't know, well, I didn't have a camera at that point. That was like 6 months prior to the first upload.
Yeah.
And the quality actually wasn't that bad. I just didn't upload it because turns out he ran out of footage after like 30 minutes, and we didn't think about it at that point. We were really young at that point, so we were just like, this'll work, I guess. And yeah, that was again with Callum, so you know, it was good. It was fun. I mean, we did have a laugh with our high-pitched squeaky voices. It was good.
Oh yeah, back in the fun
yeah,
times.
I mean, it's again like 40 or so LPs are unlisted because the quality was awful. The camera quality. I mean, I had camera quality, but my original vids were sort of like they had lines going across them because it was a static TV and my camera couldn't doesn't work well with static. And that sort of thing, and people thought it was my TV, so it's like, no.
Good old CRTVs and their what's it called? Their refresh rate.
Yeah.
It's only because they're interlaced as opposed to We could get onto that fun discussion, but it would bore people.
Yeah. But it's quite interesting because looking back over them, I'm never gonna unlist them. I might make a video like linking to all of them individually. Take a lot of work, but I might do that.
You can always just link to the playlist.
Yeah, but I have got them in playlists, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. They don't show up in playlists because I did originally do that, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. No, I could, yeah, but listening back, our voices are really high pitched. It's kind of funny, but it's slightly embarrassing.
Just a tad.
Although it is quite amusing how back when I was doing that, I was just like, I hope my voice never changes, and now I'm just like, oh god, I'm so glad it did. That would have been slightly embarrassing if my voice was always like this, yay!
Oh my god, that's some high-pitched voices right there. Okay, question 5 is what is your favourite Sonic game music?
Ooh, music. From the worst game of all time, I love His World. I do love His World. It is quite good.
Yeah, sadly, but I'd agree with you.
Sadly, it is quite a good theme, both instrumental and non-instrumental.
Mainly the instrumental though.
Yes, but the other version isn't bad either. Sadly. I love Crisis City Classic. Oh, that does something to me.
So I'm more a fan of Classic City Modern, but there we go.
Really? Crisis City Modern, eh?
Yeah.
I like Classic because it's got the epic riff of epicness. Yes, the other one has its violins, but you know, Epic Riff is epic.
Your violin got me more, but that's yeah.
Yeah, I am a sucker for violins, but for some reason I just like the guitar riff more. I think
See,
it was also because it's the trailer music, it just got me so hyped for that game more than anything else.
I guess this is why you like the music from Birth by Sleep, because that is very heavily violin based.
Yes, yes I do.
And Yoko's got that very specific kind of echoey piano/violin effect, which sounds awesome.
I mean, it's Birth by Sleep has got the best Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. There's no denying. I mean, there are songs from like Kingdom Hearts 2 which are brilliant, but I think overall soundtrack, Birth by Sleep wins it just because you know it's got Ven's theme and Mysterious Figure and No Heart and
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with you actually on that. There's especially more original content that she's created that really showcases how good she is.
Yeah, although I will say this, the gummy ship level in Kingdom Hearts 2, the two bridge levels, you know the one I mean.
I think so.
Yeah, the music in that is amazing.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah,
the gummy ship ones are fucking awesome.
Yeah, it had some amazing music in the gummy ship missions, especially that one though. I really like that music.
Okay, question 7. What were your game evolutions for 2012?
I assume that's revolutions for gaming stuff.
Yeah, that's what took me a little while to get.
Play more. No, some of my I do have one where I sort of want to get a few games done before anyone else, so I can upload them to YouTube. Therefore, get me a few more views. Because I mean, whilst it is a job, I'd like to get a bit more popular. And you know, I do want to make people happy. That is primarily the reason I'm doing it, because it makes people smile and laugh, and that is the whole point of it, really.
Exactly.
And the money is basically just, you know, a massive extra which I wasn't expecting in my wildest dreams. So it's one of those things which is quite good. But no, yeah, I want to do Mario Party 9 before anyone else, because we get it this March 2nd and America gets it like March 9th, so that lowers the competition by half pretty much, if not more. Furthermore, I get the copy 2 days early because I know someone in a store, and that's all I'll say. So, you know, I get it 2 days early, therefore I'll get it up there 2 days beforehand, which is, I think, a massive bonus. Same with Ridge Racer Unbounded, that comes out same time as Mario Party 9, and I'll get that early. But I must say, Ridge Racer Unbounded looks a lot better than the other Ridge Racer games. I wasn't expecting it to look as good.
All I can say to that is Ridge Racer. And that's pretty much.
Yeah.
That just puts that close. Anyway,
yeah.
Question.
So pretty much that, really. Although I will say this, when I was in Southampton for my university interview, I went to a shop, and I can't remember what the game's called, but it's basically, you know, the Wipeout games, you know, where they're really fast ship racing. I saw one which is basically like a clone of that. I was just looking, I was just like, okay. And it was 40p, so it was a PS2, and I was just like, okay, I may as well get it. It's 40p. Why not? I mean, really, it's 40p. And look, playing it, it's really good. I expected it to be like a sort of terrible clone, but no, it's really good, and it's got its own level editor. So I was like, Jesus, 40p! I hit the jackpot with this thing. It's amazing.
Yeah, good old, really cheap games, really cheap old games. Okay, the next question is, question 8, if you had to live in a Spyro game, which one would it be?
Ooh, Spyro game. Not the Legend of series, although it does have that epic feel. I hate that series because it isn't Spyro. I also find it weird how people think that Cinder and Spyro were lovers, despite the fact they're brother and sister. So people who like that series more than me don't know the series, so that's amusing. I always have found that very odd, but that's neither here nor there.
Obsessed.
Yeah, so it's just yeah, I hate that series. I'm inclined to say Spyro 2 because it'd be interesting to break the boundaries because I know how. But real life. But if I'm going to go for overall world, probably Hero's Tale, just because of the orchestrated music I constantly hear, which is amazing. The music, because if you're in a video game world of any sort, arguably, I mean, granted the characters of the game don't hear the music, but you could argue that you would because you're within the game.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, that sort of idea. I love the music from that game, and also the environments are really nice. So probably that. Hero's Tale, and no one was expecting that because everyone forgets that one. The one which is the best, pretty much.
It's the most awesome. Okay, the next question, question 9, is what is your favourite questions out of your questions for this video?
My favourite questions out for this video, out of all the questions that I've had, I've never had a question quite like this question. Purely for the fact that I've said questions quite a lot. Have I ever said questions? But it's a brilliant with questions. No. Probably the set of questions where I don't answer 42 to everything. I liked that set of questions.
That was amusing. That was good fun.
I like 42. 42 is the meaning of everything, you know. I don't know if I made that clear enough.
Yep, but what's the ultimate question? We don't know.
No, we don't. Maybe we should find out. Is it 42?
Yep, I think it is.
Excellent.
Probably is. Anyway, question 10. If you had a pony, what would you name it?
Derpy. No, I'd name it Ponyville. No, I wouldn't. What would I name my pony? Ooh. I want a pony with one eye, so I can call it Cyclops. Get it?
that was almost as bad as your last pony joke. I'm gonna be honest.
It was glorious.
Yeah.
Cyclops. That's genius. Copyright.
That's bad.
Teal. I so hope the series does that. Actually, incidentally, we're filming this part after No, I died. No. Filming this part after the latest pony episode. And it was really funny. They basically, these doctors follow Rainbow Dash because she tries to steal a book because she got she was admitted to hospital, didn't want to be classed as an egghead, and ended up getting addicted to books. And she ended up trying to steal the book so she wouldn't be known and didn't have to ask Twilight for the book. But the doctor's caught up with her, and there's one mental patient who's just barking. It's really funny. I love it because they've dealt with Twilight's clear insanity, and now they've dealt with actual insanity. It's hilarious how much adult humour they're actually throwing into it now. It's brilliant. I love it when cartoons do that, because kids will just like, oh, that's a funny and weird thing, but everyone else will just go, that's genius, and I love it.
Sounds pretty cool.
You need to watch the ponies.
No.